One marvelously important lesson that I learned, and is actually quite obvious when you think about it, that we are maybe 15 times older than a little 2 year old. And that makes a 5 minute wait for them to be more than an hour. So when we are doing transitions and we expect them to wait patiently in line for 5 minutes, it might seem like a brief time for us, but to them it is an eternity. So imagine you are forced to go to the DMV against your will, and you need to stand in a line for one entire hour with your hands to yourself, and no phone, nothing. You just have to stand patiently at a place where you didn't want to be. You have made no choice around, but you are being made to do that maybe several times through the day, right? If you're going to do transition outside and we're all going to line up before we go outside, why wouldn't you just open the door and let them go outside when they feel like it? I really am not sure the mindset behind the subjugation of the children like that, but it is an incredible amount of time for them as considered as a percentage of their life. So if we're going to insist on them waiting for 5 minutes, we need to have a very good reason. And we need to make it as easy as possible and as humane as possible. Montessori would call a child not wanting to wait 5 minutes in a meaningless line as righteous rebellion, because humans are not made to be subjugated. We are made to be free, and even a small child will fight for their freedom in whatever way they can. And expecting them to accept the subjugation of larger people is expecting them to be inhuman. It's expecting them to throw away all of those important lessons of humanity that we learn, that people deserve freedom and they must have freedom and they will fight for freedom even if they don't know how, even if they're not sure what to do. So please consider your transitions very carefully, and especially the length, but also the necessity of them. Do we really need to have them waiting in line, or can we have them wash their hands just slowly as they go? Can we sing them a song? Can we do an interactive song while they're waiting? That can help alleviate it, but in no way am I suggesting that any of my songs should be used to help make a child more immobile or have less agency. That is not the point of music, and that is not the point of their life on earth. So please allow the children to have their freedom and to allow them to do what they want at school, because they did not choose to be there. They are being forced to be there, and it's our responsibility to protect their development, not to subjugate them, not to train them. These are not things that humans should ever allow for themselves or for other people. So please keep in mind how much 5 minutes is to a 2 year old.